How do you resolve conflict? It's interesting. I look back at my life and my entrepreneurial journey, and there's been several times through that time where there's been some conflict. And this is part of the human experience, part of the human journey. And in business, sometimes there can be misunderstandings, and in life there can be misunderstandings, and sometimes with just one conversation things can get sorted. And I just had a conversation today over something that had been unresolved for several months, and as it turned out, my email didn't get through to this person, and the understanding about this particular situation was different for both of us. So there was clearly miscommunication, misunderstanding, and I wanted to just come to you live today to share this, because there could be areas of your life maybe where you've had some conflict or you've got something unresolved, and maybe just with one simple conversation and actually be willing to sit down and talk about it as adults and actually say, well, this is what I know to be true, this is what they know to be true, and see if you can find some middle ground. And you know what, I feel like there's been a big load lifted off my shoulders because of this one conversation. So I invite you today to look into your life as to where could there be some conflict or something unresolved from the past, where maybe by just picking up a phone or reaching out to that person, you could resolve that conflict. And sometimes it's the case where you can't reach people because sometimes people just block you on Messenger, or they just don't respond to your calls, and that can be the case too. So is there somewhere where you can just let something go, bless and release with love? How often do we hold on to things and create extra anxiety and stress for ourselves unnecessarily? And so my heart goes out to everyone who could be feeling some conflict or something unresolved from the past, where maybe with just one conversation or with one bless and release exercise, maybe write out everything you want to write to that person, and maybe put it out and burn it if you can't actually reach that person. Have a conversation in any way. If they've cut you off completely, well, there's not much you can do about that, right? You could be committed, not attached to how something will get resolved. But the main thing is that you want to have peace within yourself. And to have peace within yourself, it's best to have a full understanding of the situation. And what I've just realized is there was complete misunderstanding and miscommunication, and communication can resolve everything. In fact, there's the 3 C's of relationships, they say. There's compromise, communication, and commitment. If you've got those things, you can resolve anything. And right now, the communication here with the internet's not going so well. It's been cutting out a fair bit, but it's amazing what peace can come with having something resolved, with getting complete on something from the past. So what can you get complete with? What can you either email someone about, call someone about, or let go, write it out, let it go? It's not worth the stress. Thank you for joining me and for working with me here through this internet challenge. I'm Aldwyn Alternay, known as the Media Queen. Let's stay connected. You can find all my links and some free media resources at linktree/Aldwyn, which you'll find in my bio. You'll find in my bio. Oh, internet just cut out again. Don't you love it? Thank you for sticking with me. Sending you much love today. Just go along there to linktree/Aldwyn, linktr.ee/Aldwyn. Here's to more peace in the world, and the peace starts with us, with having peace within ourselves, and always looking for where we can be responsible as well for any communication breakdown or miscommunication that can happen. There's always 2 sides to every story, right? So the clearer we can be in our communication, the clearer we can be in general in life, the better. Thank you. Hello, RM Ramesh Rajput, good to see you. I'm very well, thank you, very well. I'm feeling a lot more peaceful having had this one conversation, and invite you to do the same. If there's any, conflict, upset, any sort of resistance, or any sort of feeling of and if there's any feeling of disharmony, bring the peace back any way you can, because certain things in life we can't control, but having a conversation with someone or letting something go is something that we can control. So more peace in the world, more love to you. And hello Anna, good to see you. And a great way is always to come back to gratitude as well. have those conversations, let it go however you can, let any resentment go, because as they say is, you know, dis-ease is when you've got dis-ease in your body, right, is disease. And so if you have any sort of, if there's any